So today we will see the things like float, free float, total float, and then in dates we will see like yearly start, yearly finish, late start, late finish things and everything. For that I'm just going to consider this Excel sheet, what you are seeing now. And here I am just taking activity and then predecessor and then the duration. Okay. So based on this, we will have one network diagram. So this is what the network diagram. So in this network diagram, what are all the things I have? This is what the template. For example, yearly start and then activity and then yearly finish. And the next row, I am having late start, duration and then late finish. So for this box, this is like a yearly start. So late finish is how much in this box?
Late finish will be 5.
Okay, this is like a 5. Okay. So activity A and then having duration of 5. Okay, so just I have A here and then predecessor like for B it is A and also for C also it is A. So that's why we have successor for A, B and C.
I think that's only once again.
See here, like we only have predecessor, right?
Yeah.
So here you can put column for successor also.
Okay.
Otherwise, based on this, we need to like conclude that our successors. Okay, for example, like we have activity B. For this activity, we also have predecessor A.
Yeah.
And the next activity C, we also have the same predecessor.
Yes.
So it concludes that A activity having two successor, which is B and
B and
C.
C.
Okay, so this is like a very simple project or something like that, having only like 5 activities. Okay, so for example, we have B and C as predecessor. So for B and C, successor could be D. So that's why the end of this B and then end of the C going to D activity. And then D to E. So D predecessor, successor will be E. Okay, so now we got the network diagram. So I am just inputting the duration also. See, I am just taking the C2. This is in Excel now. I am just using the equation, so it will automatically calculate. Okay. Okay. Now we need to know like how to know the yearly start and yearly finish. So for example, for activity A, we have yearly start 0 because we are just going to start a project. So we need to start with 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the duration we need to plus here.
Okay.
So 0 and then plus 5, we will be having 5 here. Okay, that is like a yearly finish.
Okay.
Okay, that it will be taken for the successor activity. So here I am just going to take as it is. Okay, but for a B activity, how much duration? So we have 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am just going to take a yearly finish for B activity is 5 and then plus 3.
Okay.
Okay, it should be like this. I'm just going to copy and paste the same here. Okay, so it remains the same, but here we have 5 and also the duration 9. But here I am considering only the longest duration.
Okay.
Why we should not consider 8? Because we need to consider the longest duration. Because 8 is coming inside 9 days. Okay, but if you're considering 8 only, then there is a problem, the calculation problem. We are not considering the 1 day.
Yeah.
Okay, we should consider only the longest duration. So that could be the yearly start for D activity and then the yearly finish for D activity 11. And then 11 comes here, 11 plus 3, 14 comes here. So this we calculated, and after this we are just going to go in a reverse manner. So I'm just going to take a late finish as 14 directly, and then 14 minus 11, 14 minus 3, 11. Okay, this is like a late start. Okay, and then goes 11 here, and then 11 minus 2, 9 here, and then 9 comes here, 9 goes here also. Now you got the point why we are taking the longest one.
Yeah.
So again, like this, 9 minus 4, 5, and then 9 minus 3, 6. and here the only the this path we need to take 5. Otherwise we need to say that we need to consider the critical path. Okay, and then 5 minus 5 0. Okay, so now we can able to calculate the total float and then free float. So total float equal to late finish minus yearly finish. Otherwise we can take it as late start minus yearly start. So it is like if you're considering finish dates, then it is called as finish float. And if you're considering start dates, then it is called as start float. But free float, there is a formula for ES minus EF, which means yearly start minus yearly finish. So that is what free float. So we will be having for all the activity like a total float. So 0. So total float. I am just going to take a start float.
Okay.
So start float means LS minus ES. For example, this one. Say 0 minus 0 0. 6 minus 5 1. 9 minus 9 0. Like that it will be. And also 9 minus 8 1. So we will be having total float here 1 and 1. It remains the same. Start or finish floats. That is considered as a total float. And we also have a free float. So I'm just calculating from 5 minus 5 0. And then here only we have 9 minus 8 1 based on the formula. And here also 9 minus 9 0 like that. So normally we will be having critical path which is considered as a long duration. And we will be having total float and free float is 0
Total float and free float is 0.
for critical path. See,
Got it, got it. Yeah.
that's why I just changed the color to red color. Now you understand, na? Very simple manner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you should know what it means like a float. Float, which means like a delay we can able to have in our project. For example, for this activity, you can able to delay for 1 day. So it won't affect the whole project. If it is more than 1 day, then it will affect the project by that particular date. So free float is only for the successor activity.
Okay.
So free float only for the successor activity. So you can able to delay this activity for 1 day, so it won't affect the successor.
Okay.
So total float is for everyone, every activity.
Every activity means total activity as a whole or just one?
Because like if you considering total float and doing changes, and if you are delaying the particular activity, then it will affect the whole project.
Okay.
But if you're considering free float, then only the next successor will be affected. Okay, this one we will do in a MS project. So the same we will do. So I'm just going to have a blank project. So here I am just going to copy and paste because MS Excel and MS project we can do that task name. I'm just going to paste this, and when you are doing that it is coming as a manual schedule, then we can go for auto schedule, then the dates and everything it will automatically come, then we can put the predecessors and everything. Okay, so predecessor also we can able to take as it is, but here we should not copy and paste A, B and C and then D, right? Then we need to put the number 1 and then 1 and then we have B and C, right? So B and C means 2 comma 3, and then see automatically the relationships established. And then for E, like we need to have 4, right? Okay. And then the duration we need to change. So duration we can copy and paste. Okay, now we got our project. Okay, now it is not showing the critical path. Then we need to know like what are the activities under critical path. So for that you need to go to format, and then here you have bar style, and then you need to select the critical task. Then only it will display. Here we also have Slack option. So slack only I am telling us float.
Yeah.
Both have the same term. So slack or float, it remains the same. So then we have one, see the slack also. So
Yeah.
only for this activity we have a slack of 1. Free slack also 1, total slack also 1. Okay. So these things we can able to do, and even we can able to go for a bar styles. Okay, these things we'll see later. Anyway, we have critical activity in red color,
Mhm.
and it will be showing that it is critical. And when you are keeping the thing, it is only showing task. Okay, and we can also have like that column. I'm just going to put the insert column here, and I'm just going to put a free slack. See, we have free slack and also insert column. So total slack. So this is what we did in Excel. So because it is like having only few activities, then it is easy for us to like calculate manually.
Yeah.
Then it is like a big project. We will be having lots of complexes. So software will tell us what are all the activity having slack. Okay. So I'm just taking critical, and then I'm just going to put something here. So color and everything. For example, I'm just putting a yellow color.
What is the start, middle, and
So start, middle, end, right? So we can able to have some shapes for start. For example, I am just
okay.
going to have a start this one. So that I am just going to put red color, and then end I am just going to take this one, and then the color of that I'm choosing red color, and then the color I'm just choosing something like this. Even the patterns we can able to choose,
Mhm.
and then critical I'm just changing the whole things. So then you can put the name here. So critical path, and then click OK. See, now everything changed. So this kind of customizations we can able to do. Okay, I think before itself it's okay, but anyway, now our critical path is so strange. Normally it is in red color only. Red is the symbol for danger.
Mm.
We need to consider it anyway. That's why I mentioned start and end with red.
Yeah.
In between we have green, but if you are not considering the start and end date, then it will be danger. Anyway, it's fine with us. Okay, you try this also in your computer and tell me. We will go for next topic.